Beyond the Edge, a sequential entertainment podcast by Dray and Calum Verrecchia.
Right then, I spoke to the First Minister earlier today and she wants the latest on the fiscal deficit with regards to the monetary balance in this current financial year, excluding invisible exports and hidden imports, and of course adjusting for seasonal variations and incremental statistics for the revenue arrangements for the forthcoming annual budgetary annulment terminating in April.
Sorry, sir. Can you run that by us again? I basically understood nothing.
I'm not sure what you're on about either.
This is the Scottish Office for Tax and Taxation, isn't it?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Of course it is.
Basically, the First Minister feels that our current annual budget isn't going to cover our spending in the upcoming financial cycle. We need to find new things to tax.
Ah, right you are. I get it now.
You mean we need to find new stuff to tax?
Yes, I'm looking for ideas on what we can tax the general public with.
The trouble is, the most of the things that we do for pleasure these days are already taxed.
What's your point?
I mean, we've taxed tobacco products and drinking alcohol.
And clothes for adults and plastic packaging, double glazing.
Cars.
And boats.
Chocolate.
Oh, how about energy-saving materials?
No, sorry. Energy-saving materials for permanently installed in dwellings and buildings used for relevant residential purposes, providing the total cost is not over 60% of the cost of the installation of the products.
Oh, okay.
Now, come on, think. We must find some new things that can be taxed. The First Minister is waiting.
How about the aged? I mean, our OAPs have got a disposable income, haven't they?
Oh yes, so they have.
Yeah, but we're already taxing them for any mobility aids like grab rails, ramps, stair lifts, bath lifts.
Attention shoppers. There is a rogue housefly that is terrorising shoppers in the haberdashery on the 4th floor of this shopping mall. If there are any little old ladies in the vicinity, could you make your way to said haberdashery, please? That's if there are any old ladies in the shopping mall could make their way to the haberdashery on the 4th floor. There is a fly that needs to be taken care of. That is all. Thank you, shoppers.
Oh my God, Jason, is that you?
Nancy, hey, how are you? Not seen you in ages.
I know. What is it? 3 years at George and Harriet's wedding.
Is it? Is it really? How time flies, eh? What are you up to?
We're taking the boys on their first holiday abroad.
Nice. Where are you going? Somewhere exotic? Like Wales or Cornwall?
No, we're taking them abroad. We're taking them to Orlando.
Is that in Wales?
Orlando? No, it's in the States, America. Across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean.
Ah, well, see, now I know you're taking the mick.
No, we are.
I might be a country yokel never been out of Kingussie, but I do know that the ocean is fake.
No, it's real. We're going on a plane and flying over one on Monday.
A plane? Flying? Now I know you're taking the mick. I mean, it's all just a theory at this point. A theory. Flying in a plane over an ocean.
I know you've never been out of Kingussie, but surely you've seen photographs or films of planes flying and ships on the ocean.
Oh, yeah. It's all photoshopped and it's amazing what you can do with a green screen. I mean, have you not seen what they can do in Hollywood films? Superheroes didn't exist either, Nancy.
I don't believe what I'm hearing, Jason. Trust me. Myself, John and the kids have been to the beach thousands of times. John and I took a cruise just before the kids were born. The ocean exists. Planes exist.
You've just been the subject of mass hypnosis, Nancy. Don't fall for the deceit. I thought you, having a university degree, would know when you're being scammed with fakery. Next you'll be telling me we went to the moon and Australia exists.
Attention shoppers. The little old lady who assisted our problem of the housefly that was terrorising shoppers in the 4th floor haberdashery has swallowed said housefly. I don't know why. But if there are any shoppers from the arachnid store situated on the 2nd floor who has bought any spiders, could you make your way to the 4th floor haberdashery? We need to retrieve the housefly from the little old lady, and the current consensus is that she should swallow a spider to catch the housefly. Thank you.
All right, then.
Aye, fine, chipping away.
Pint.
Aye, that'd be grand.
What have you been up to?
Och, I was hanging out with Kenny.
Kenny?
Aye, Kenny. Have you ken Kenny?
I kent a Kenny if you kent. Kenny we called him.
No, man. Nae Kent Kenny. I Kenya Kent Kenny. But I'm talking about Kenny for Kenya.
Kenya Kenny?
Aye.
Yeah, you ken a lot of Kennys, Ken.
What?
What's it to you like?
I'm Ken. Fi Kenna Craig.
Live I ken a Craig? No.
I ken a Craig for Kendall.
No. I'm Ken. Frey Kenna Craig.
Have you ken Kennedy?
Aye. I ken Kennedy. He's close kin with Kenny.
Does he still work for Ken Ducker for Ken Ducky?
I kent Ken Kennedy. Used to work for Ken McKenna.
You're Kenna?
No. Ken McKenna.
I ken a Kenny McKenna, but he's for all Kilkenny.
Fa killed Kenny?
Kenny's been killed.
Right. Stop it now. We all ken a lot of Kens and Kennys. I ken a Kent Kenny, and I ken you Kent Kenya Kenny. Now we ken Craig for Kendall, and Ken Kennedy, that kens Kent Kenny, and Ken McKenny. That isn't Ken Kenny McKenna, and he's nae deed. None of the Kens or Kennys that we ken are dead. You ken?
Fit.
Oh, shut up, kid.
Attention shoppers. The little old lady seems to have swallowed the spider. Apparently it's wriggling and jiggling and tickling inside her. She swallowed the spider to retrieve the housefly, so I wonder if an assistant from the aviary department of the pet store on the 1st floor could help us out. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to Art at Night, tonight. The late night art discussion show where we talk to influential people all about art and culture and things. In the studio this week, I have Regina Altman, the spokesperson for the Scottish Alliance for Green Issues.
Thank you for inviting me.
On your party's website, you state that you have the solution to the rise of the global carbon dioxide problem.
Indeed we do. The world is heating up. We have just 12 years left. The emissions of methane is adding to the growing carbon dioxide problem. And the major contributor of methane are cows. The world's cattle population is growing exponentially. Did you know there is an estimated 1 billion bovine herbivores on the planet, and all of them are producing methane?
Fascinating.
There are 140 million dairy cows, all breathing methane into the atmosphere. This needs to stop. We have one chance to save the planet. One chance to save the human race.
Isn't that just the usual fear-mongering rhetoric from activists, vegetarians and vegans?
How did you know that I was... Never mind. We must stop dairy production immediately.
And what do you propose to replace the world's dairy products with? I mean, there's only so much goat's cheese a person can eat.
Cat.
Cat?
Yes. Cat milk production is going to be the next big thing. I mean, there's a big feline problem. Did you know that there are 8 times more cats than dogs in Scotland?
Really? 8 times more cats than dogs?
We propose to set up cat farms throughout the country where feline milk production will save the planet. Did you know that cats have twice the number of nipples as cows, so they can produce twice as much milk? And they eat less, and they take up less space. So it makes complete sense to farm and to milk cats.
Can I just ask, how do you milk a cat?
Carefully.
Well, thank you, Regina Altman, spokesperson for the Scottish Alliance for Green Issues and advocator of milking cats. Unfortunately, as usual, we have ran right out of time. Join me next time on Art at Night tonight, where I'll be talking to a bright light of the arts and culture spectrum, or some sort of spectrum. From me, live in the studio, good night.
Attention shoppers, if there are any cat owners that have brought their felines into the shopping mall today, could you make your way to the haberdashery on the 4th floor, please? It seems the little old lady has swallowed a bird. I know, how absurd to swallow a bird, but apparently it was to catch the spider, so if you have a cat with you today, could you please make your way to the haberdashery?
Built-in shower heads or showers containing built-in shower seats, walk-in baths with sealable doors.
Wait, I've just thought. We can take advantage of all those smokers that we already tax with tobacco sales.
Good. Good thinking. We already tax smokers to the sum of £9.6 billion a year, so obviously the smoking ban isn't working. So, go on. What are you proposing?
Well, I was thinking about nicotine patches. You know, gum.
Yes, we tax them on smoking, then tax them on the things they use to stop smoking. That way, when they stop smoking, we still get their money.
No, it's already done.
Boilers?
Done.
Wood-fueled boilers?
Done.
Central heating and hot water control?
And done.
Attention shoppers. The little old lady who swallowed the housefly, the arachnid, the aviary, and feline amuse-bouche has just swallowed our watchdog, presumably to catch the previous 3 morsels. I don't suppose any shoppers has brought along their goat, or perhaps a cow, or horse. If the answer to that conundrum is in the affirmative, could you make your way to the haberdashery on the 4th floor? That's any customer that happens to have brought along their goat, cow, or horse shopping with them. Could they make their way to the haberdashery on the 4th floor?
Let me in, let me begin. Pins and needles in my brain. It's just me, more of the same. Pins and needles in my brain.
Gas stripping, radiators.
Solar panels, wind turbines, oil-filled boilers.
Well, they're already being taxed, I'm afraid. The First Minister is insisting that we become more flexible and progressive with our thinking.
Oh, if the old folks can't be got at, how about the young? The very young?
Baby wear, children's clothes and footwear is deemed to be zero rated, I'm afraid. The Queen, the First Minister, doesn't want to alienate the voting mothers.
But wait, is it taking a baby or a toddler into a car a luxury?
Yes, but we already tax carry cots with restraint straps, children's car seats and booster cushions, and children's safety seats with bare-wheeled framework.
Damn, seems like we're taxing everything that can be taxed. There are no luxuries left that we're not taxing.
Well, I will have to have an answer for her.
Wait a minute. There is one thing that we've missed. There's always, you know...
Come on, spit it out. Don't beat about the bush.
You don't mean... Do you?
Well, yes, kind of. I mean, doing it.
So what are you saying?
Yes, I see. Doing it.
Oh, you don't mean, sex?
Well, yes.
You know, I think it could work. Right, come on. I want ideas on how we can implement this new taxation now.
Welcome back to Frugal Camper with me, Tam the Frugal Camper. And I'm sad to say that this is the last in the series, but I'll be back in the spring. With all that being said, let's get on with what this week's episode's all about. I'm on the iconic Isle of Skye, right up in the remote north of the Isle near Floddigary. This is where Flora MacDonald once stayed just before she helped out the Bonnie Prince. I'm on the grounds of the Floddigary Hotel, where they've kindly given me the space to make this episode. Now, I've been out and about early this morning to gather some lovely free food. Yes, in my pot there's some lovely greens in there I've already sautéed in some butter. There's some wild garlic. I've put a bit of stone hop leaves in there for a peppery taste, and some meadow sweet, which is similar to spinach. Now, while all of that's coming together, I've got a surprise, a real surprise for you. I've been plagued by those little buggers, the midge, all season. They've haunted me in my bloody dreams. A bit of information for you out there. It's only the female midge that bites and feeds off you. The male midge is only there to breed. The female midge is just a bag of eggs, and she can lay up to 100 at a time. And half of them can be female. That can in turn lay up to 100 eggs, so you can see the problem. But my good friend Bobby, the groundsman here at the hotel, has given me the chance to get my own back. Dotted around the ground are midge catchers, and he's been catching them all week for me and turning the little buggers into burgers. Yes, you heard me right, burgers. Now, I'm joined by my pal Bobby with some of those midge burgers. Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Tom.
I've been sautéing some wild greens to have as a bed for your midge burgers.
Aye, right. Well, right, here they are then.
Right, well, I'm looking at them now, but I have to tell you, dear listeners, they don't look very appetising in this state. But hey-ho, let's get them in the frying pan with a bit of butter. Well, they're cooking. Maybe you can tell us how you made them, Bobby.
Aye, well, I gathered thousands of them up in the midgie catching machine, you know, and mushed them all together and made the patty.
A patty? I see. Did you use an egg to bind them or anything?
No.
Any seasoning? Salt, pepper?
No.
Ah, right. Okay then. Well, that seems to be them done. So let's get them onto the bed of wild greens. I must say, listeners, once they're cooked, these midge burgers don't look too bad after all. Let's get a nice big forkful and some of those greens.
That's disgusting. Oh my God.
Oh, these feckin' me midges. It's like they know we're eating midgie burgers. It's as if they know. They're coming, they're swarming against us. There's hundreds, millions of them. Oh, and they're all female, biting.
How was your meal, sir?
It was amazing, thank you.
Do you want a box for your leftovers?
No. But I'll wrestle you for the leftover wine though, eh?
Oh, Nathan, this is naughty. How do you know about this place?
Oh, Maggie. Maggie, come here.
Oh, darling, do you love me?
What? Aye, of course I do.
But do you really? How many other women have you brought here?
Maggie, sweetheart, Don't worry about it, okay? Just come on.
And what have we got here, sir?
What? Who are you?
Here's my badge, sir. I work for the Scottish Department of Tax and Taxation. Are you aware of the current charges applied to coitus, sir?
Eh? What's he wanting?
Well, the tax rules have changed regarding married couples having a bit of hanky-panky in the motor car. Do you have the latest pamphlet telling you what those charges are, sir? For example, both stripped to the waist, that's a £28 charge. Windows steamed up, another £6 and...
We're not married.
No. What she meant was, we are married. We're just not married to each other.
Oh, not married. Well. And coitus between consenting adults not married to each other. Let's see now. Yeah, that's a further taxation charge of £60, sir. Can I have your names for our records?
What's he talking about, Nathan?
Nathan.
Can't you be quiet? Haven't you done enough damage?
And your surname, sir?
This country.
Here, did I ever tell you about the time the wife and I went on that trip across the States in a camper van?
You did not.
We stopped at that Yellowstone Park.
Oh, aye.
We went on one of those hiking trips with the group and I stopped to relieve myself. You know, the way you do. Ended up just off the trail, lost sight of the rest of the group.
That could have been dangerous.
Aye, funny you should say that. I was zipping up my flies and turned round only to come face to face with a huge grizzly bear.
A grizzly bear? Was it big?
Yeah, huge. It was just suddenly there.
Wow. So what happened?
I crapped in my pants.
Well, that's understandable. Nothing to be ashamed of. It must have been terrifying coming face to face with a huge grizzly bear. I would have done the same thing and under the exact same circumstances.
No. Just now, then, when I went, I crapped in my pants.
More wine, darling?
Yes, just a little.
It is nice here. I do like it.
It's lovely, and the food's smashing. I'm so glad you chose here.
Oh, you smell wonderful. Is that a new perfume?
Yes. How very observant of you. It's new.
Yeah, I thought it was. What's it called?
It's... Oh, wait. I've got some in my bag. Hi, I'll just get my bag. Hi. There we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Right. Down at the bottom, as usual. Oh, what's that? What's that down there? I didn't know I had that. Right now. Okay, oh, here it is. I'll get it in a minute. There we go, here it is. It's called Unforgettable.
Over the hills and far away, there's a sleepy wee village where morning comes but once a day. Over mountains and glens, sun rays streak the blue horizon, and the morning meets the day. Down a cobblestone lane, journey on, through winding roads where tree branches dip and sway, and through narrow streets of that sleepy wee village where winter leaves scatter, litter and mulch. So far, it's the nearest place I could find to park the bloody car. And now on Radio Porpoise is the wartime drama, Dear John, I Did Love You Till I Met Another Soldier Better Than You. And if you missed it, the first time it's repeated this evening at 11:38. Or, if you're listening to this tomorrow, it'll be repeated yesterday, unless this is the Friday repeat, then you'll be listening to it on the day after tomorrow. And now the Scottish weather.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Welcome all to our open mic night, where we give the general public a chance to shine. Remember last week when Trisha came up and did all those handstands and cartwheels? Fantastic example of a great wee contortionist. Yeah, I can see you're going far. Well, we've got a real treat for you tonight. Later on, Charlie Dodds, our local postie, will be on with his rendition of AC/DC's Thunderclap on the spoons. Good luck to him. But right now, let's give it up for our first act. Stan, all the way from Cramond. And he's going to play the guitar and sing a song that he composed himself. So, come on, let's give a big Leithers welcome to Stan.
This is a song about my lifelong struggle with tone deafness and my inability to carry a tune or play an instrument of any kind. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, darling. How long did you say the kids were away at your mother's?
For the whole weekend, so... take your time, darling.
Oh, you kidding? I can't remember the last time we had some time on our own. I've even forgotten how to undo your bra.
Here, let me do it. Where's the book?
Oh, yeah. I nearly forgot about that. We don't want to get caught out, do we?
We can't afford too much, now remember that. Not since the twins arrived. Let me see. Oh, how about that?
20 quid?
This, then?
15?
We've already accumulated $17.50. Already?
Already?
$5.50 for 10 minutes snog, and we've had 2, and £3 for overclothes feel, and $3.50 for getting naked together.
Oh, what about the bra thingy?
Oh, yeah. Let's see, £2.
Bloody government. Takes all the fun out of sex.
And another £1.50 just for mentioning the word.
I've suddenly lost interest.
And that's not a euphemism. Shall I make some tea?
Go on then. Extra milk and sugar. Beyond the Edge, a sequential entertainment podcast. Performed by Terry Dray, Calum Verrecchia, Debbie Whyte, Lynne Morris, Robert Iain Crawford, Alec Westwood, Rob Crosbie and Matt Mason. Written by Terry Dray and Calum Verrecchia. Additional material from Robert Iain Crawford. Music written and performed by the Tino Band, Kevin Macleod and Craig Weild. Produced and created by Terry Dray for Edge of the World Productions.